Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, a little update of where I'm at the moment. So yesterday marked 10 weeks out. So today we are now into excuse me, single digits in terms of weeks, so 9 weeks, 6 days. So yeah, everything is moving in the right direction in terms of like the checking pictures I'm posting here. Definitely tighter again than last week. New low body weight, 82.2 kilos this week. Lights have been a very long time and above and beyond like the best I've ever looked now. Everything's still pretty good. The one thing I'm noticing is like body temperature. I am getting like quite cold. Like that's just the thing with losing body fat. I'm definitely about maybe 9-10% at the moment, I'd say. Maybe another 6 to 8 pounds to lose, I'd say maximum now before going on stage. So yeah, feeling in a good spot. We've got a high carb day going in today. So that is pretty much like 500 grams of carbs, which is just over double what I'm having at the moment. So that's great. So that's hopefully going to help with energy, train performance next few days. I have got a very early start tomorrow at 4 a.m. So I'm doing a little bit of extras work in Hexham. So just like background sort of TV shite, but it's all a little bit extra money and that kind of thing, which everyone knows you need in prep, in terms of like supplementation and just everything that goes with it, to be honest. So yeah, glad about that. And yeah, everything's pretty good. The only thing I'd say, like, as I say, body temperature, a little bit up and down. And then it's just been the thing of just mood. Not that I've been, like, that bad and, like, depressed or anything, but you just so up and down. It's just, the best word I can probably use is like, fatigue. You just feeling it. And then you're just very sort of up and down. So people that I am seeing, like, a fair bit of at the moment in my life, I've sort of kept apologising a bit. I'm just a bit flat, a bit tired and things like that. Because, of course, even though it's me doing the show, it's me doing all this work you do inadvertently, drag people into it a little bit. So people that you see day to day. So yeah, that is something that I'm still kind of working on. But I'd rather that, and I'm sure they'd rather that than me being, you know, aggy and snappy and that kind of thing. There's been none of that. If anything, it's just tiredness, just a bit of drowsiness, fatigue, like just not that much energy. But I think that just proves that prep's working, things are working, shape's changing, and that's the most important thing. One thing I've found in terms of a mindset shift, your tolerance for rubbish, that's being polite in case my mother watches this, is just gets cut down so much that you just don't have the bandwidth. Things that you'd normally be bothered about, you're just not, and you become a little bit emotionless in a way, I think. And to be honest, I've kind of embraced that. I've not missed, you know, certain things. I think one thing I've always done for a lot of years is just kind of go out my way to help other people, and that's just kind of me. Like, I've not lost my empathy, but I just can't be chewed. I just haven't got the bandwidth. If it's not immediate in terms of like spend time with, you know, best friends, mum, things like that, I'm not really that bothered. You know, I'm not sort of going out my way and doing extra things, and because prep kind of does take over a little bit. It's like now I'm at 12,000 steps a day, 50 minutes of cardio a day, weight sessions which you take maybe, you know, an hour. If I'm training with someone, it might take a little bit longer. Sometimes I do just not purposely drag my feet, but if I'm needing that extra rest between sets, I'm taking it. So again, if you're adding steps up, cardio and weights up, you may be pushing the 4.5 hour mark. You then counting travelling to and from the gym, little 15 minutes each way. You then counting maybe having a break in between for your meals, things like that. So I know yesterday I did about half my steps, and I did my cardio, did my weights, had a meal in between, and then just like did some steps just for digestion after. And I was at the gym like 4 hours. Like, you know, it does take over. and you can't really sustain it long term, I'd say. That's why prep is just sort of a quick in and out thing, like a few months a year for folks typically. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Things are moving in the right direction. The only thing I'd say, like body temperature and just mood a little bit, but I'm pretty good, and I'm very lucky with the people I've got around us that they are kind of understanding and getting on with it, and keeping me right, and I'm in a very good spot with things. So that is pretty much the prep update there. Like, just, of course, I should have probably filmed this yesterday, and then it would have been exactly 10 weeks out, like the title of the video suggests, but this is officially 9 weeks, 6 days to go, so single figures. Still need to work a little bit on the pausing side of things as well. I feel like I'm 80% there, just need to get the routine down, but once you've got the pauses, you just need to string them together and make it look good. So that is going to be a task for this week. Probably will get a little bit of that filmed, actually, and tag it in for next week. So yeah, but I've got a very busy week. I've got 3 gym shifts. I've obviously got PT, me online stuff to do, and then I've actually got 2 bits of extras work Monday and Wednesday. So next week is a massive test. There's comfortably there like 50 hours of work plus everything else. So that is going to be the real test, and see how I get on. But yeah, I shall leave this one there. That is the update. That's where we're at. This is a little bit more of a deep dive, a little bit deeper than what I go into on Instagram and that kind of thing. So shall leave this one there, and keep an eye out on Ashton Online Coaching on Instagram for coaching. Reach out on Instagram, and yeah, shall see you in the next one.